In the When Calls the Heart Season 10 premiere, Bill is disregarding his health difficulties, Elizabeth is organizing a wedding, and Rosemary is getting ready to have a baby. After a protracted absence, When Calls the Heart is now back on Hallmark Channel. The first episode of Season 10 aired on July 30 and demonstrated that Hope Valley still has a lot to look forward to, despite the challenges. Carpe Diem lays the groundwork for what is sure to be a thrilling season to come, from Elizabeth and Lucas's friendship to a shocking revelation that could impact the destiny of the community. Season 9 of When Calls the Heart finished with Lucas popping the question to Elizabeth. She consented. The couple is currently preparing for their upcoming autumn nuptials. Although it's unclear how far away that is, it appears to be at least a few months away given that the children are still in school and the weather is warm enough for swimming. Unsurprisingly, there isn't much controversy surrounding Elizabeth and Lucas in this episode. They are content and excited about their future together. However, there are indications of a few small issues, mostly related to organizing their big day. Additionally, there is a little friction between Elizabeth and Rosemary, who is upset that Lucas asked Lee to be his best man. Rosemary hasn't been formally requested to be Elizabeth's matron of honor, and Elizabeth feels ignored. Elizabeth simply believed Rosemary would be by her side on the big day, it turns out. It appears that bridesmaid proposals weren't common back then. At the conclusion of Season 9, Bill received unfavorable health news, and nothing seems to have changed in the time since. In this episode, he coughs menacingly a lot and brushes off his friend's worried inquiries about his health. He even neglected to show up for a Union City doctor's appointment. But relax, everything will be up. So he claims, we are not persuaded. The last scene of Carpe Diem features a moving scene in which the entire town joins together to rejoice and express gratitude. While watching from the doorway, Bill exits the room without going inside. Could the events of When Calls the Heart be setting the stage for Bill's death? Certainly not, we hope. Since Season 1, he has played a crucial role in the show, and it is difficult to picture Hope Valley without him. We're crossing our fingers for an unexpected medical miracle. In the previous season, it seemed as though Nathan and Mai Sue, a newcomer to the place, may fall in love. But unfortunately, it seems that the Mountie and the chemist are not meant to be together. In this episode, May makes it abundantly apparent that she and Nathan are simply friends. It's a little disheartening that they've chosen to go in a different way, because the program spent a significant amount of last season setting up their relationship. Instead, it seems possible that When Calls the Heart Season 10 will feature a Nathan and Faith romance. Faith admitted to Molly in the Season 9 finale that she had feelings for Nathan, but didn't feel she could do anything about them because she also worked as his doctor. It is indicated in this episode that something occurred between them during the season-long pause. Faith is advised by Fiona to bury the hatchet with Nathan, but Faith is adamant there isn't a hatchet. It's not like we ever had a relationship, she claims. Faith appears to be making up reasons why she doesn't like the man she is still much in love with. But what about Nathan? He is keeping his cards close to his vest as usual. Since the closure of the oil refinery and the foundry, Hope Valley has experienced financial hardship. Lee is struggling to keep workers at the sawmill employed, despite his best efforts. Following that, Elizabeth's students announced that they have found a hot spring outside of town. Bill, who is concerned about safety, wants to shut it down right away. But Elizabeth points out that hot springs can be a popular tourist destination. We suspect that Hope Valley would benefit greatly from the springs in terms of boosting its economy. But would bringing in a lot of visitors alter the town's personality for the better or worse? Just a few weeks remain until Rosemary gives birth. She may be eagerly anticipating the birth of her child, but that doesn't mean she doesn't care about how she looks, as evidenced by her less than ecstatic response to Elizabeth's hand-me-down maternity clothes. She just doesn't go with all those colors. It was nonetheless a relief when Robert's father accepted Lee's offer of a job, even if we didn't truly expect he and his family would wind up leaving Hope Valley. It might be intimidating to share your creative work with the world, so we like how Elizabeth lets allies submit her poem in an anonymous manner. Without a doubt, Nathan will keep that dog. And will Gowan actually serve 6 years in prison,